Alright, so we are live. Nice, let me open chat. Welcome to the stream, by the way, everyone. What's up, Colino? What's up, Mason? I've never played this game before, so this is gonna be an experience for me, you know? This is like the free game in the Epic launcher, you know? That everyone gets to play for free, and I'm gonna try it out now, you know? I've looked into it, and apparently it's like an 2-hour game, basically. I think it's a story-timed based kind of game, you know, like similar to like the Telltale Walking Dead games, you know, and similar to the what's it called, Life is Strange games. But like I said, I haven't played it yet, you know, so I don't know. Yeah, Andrezen, I don't know, man. Like, it's for free in the Epic Store, you know. You can get it yourself as well. You can play it yourself. You can watch together with me. Up to you, you know. I mean, I gotta try it out myself, you know, see if I enjoy it or not, you know. But the trailer looked good, so that's why I'm gonna try it, you know. Alright, yeah, let's start. I must say, the graphics look ridiculous, you know, like, they look good, like, I'm not gonna lie, you know, you see these graphics, you know, I think it looks good, you know. I can look around and everything. Yeah, this is a single player game indeed, man. I will probably be streaming Fortnite after this, but I really want to try this game out, you know. Because it has like good reviews, the trailer looked good, you know, so... Who am I, you know, to not try the game? Make sure to like the live stream as well, guys, so it would really help me out, you know. And it gets more recommended to other people. That would really help me out as well. Alright, let me see how the controls work. Because like I said, I'm new to this game as well, so this will be a whole new experience for me as well. How do I do this? How do I open this book? I have no clue. How the fuck do I open this book? I hope so too, Andrezen. Thanks though, man.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Let me put this a little louder, actually. Give me seconds. But if I do it more mass volume higher and the music a little lower. Alright.
With the house.
I must say, the graphics looks insanely good, you know? I like this. Look at these graphics, man.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
So this is a missing poster sign. Interesting. Alright. Can I move faster in this? I feel like I walk so slowly, you know? Let's take a look to appreciate these graphics, you know? I think it looks really nice. Very clean. The shadows and everything, you know?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Okay. Like, if you would have a house somewhere like in this area, you know, it would probably be a really dope area to live in, to be fair. I mean, I would like to live in an area like this, you know? Just some woods, you know? Oh, what's this? Wait, how do I open this? Fuck. Oh,
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Can I take them, or? I guess not. I'm new to this game, I don't know. Yeah, I also think the game looks dope, Andrezen. I mean, Peter. That's why I'm playing it now, you know.
I haven't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
If I'm correct, this game gets in dark side as well, you know, so that's gonna be interesting. No trespassing. Am I considered as trespassing right now? Am I trespassing? Ooh, iron frog. Can I find this frog? Somewhere at the right here. Can I find it? And I don't see it. Whatever. I mean, I think this game gets the dark sides, like I said, you know. Can I jump off here, you know? Would it be dark enough? Can I even jump at all?
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
I got a key.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay. Can I go both sides? I can go down here? Can I also... Fuck. What side do I go? I'll take the narrow path down, I guess. Welcome to the stream, by the way, everyone. I feel like I can make it a little bit more bright, actually. Brightness. Is this too bright? I think it's a little too bright. We do it like this. Oh, give me seconds. Alright, let me do this as well. So I have to fix something real fast on the background. Alright. That's good.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
All these frogs around me. That's ridiculous. I can hear them in both of my what's it called? Sides from my headset. Both left and right sides. This actually reminds me of going to the woods when I was little.
The house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
I see a little shed over there, I think. Let's go. Ooh, even a basketball hoop. Can you play basketball here?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
I'll have a quick look if the graphics are even good enough. I think they're quite mediocre. Can I turn them up a little? Give me seconds. Oh yeah, I can. Sweet. That's just my mobile in the background. Alright. Another missing poster sign. It's so dark in here. So I guess this is the house. Odd structure, if you ask me. Whoever designed that, I don't know.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay, so apparently I'm a 17-year-old female. Okay. Makes sense. Do I go here now then, or? Because the text was over here, or do I go off the front? I don't know. Can I go in here? Ooh.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Makes sense. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ooh, it's bleach. Can we drink bleach? Can we drink? Probably not. I want to drink bleach. Come on. Fuck. Alright. Ooh, lawnmower. Also a great thing to end your own life. Because I think that's what this game is all about. But at least that's what I made up about out the trailer, you know, out of the trailer. But I'm not sure. Ooh, chainsaw. not chainsaw, regular saw. Fuck. It's actually in chainsaw here though, I don't know. There's so much to see. Yeah, that's a nice voice indeed, Peter. I like the voice as well from that female. That sounds clean. Still not sure if there are ways for me to interact with things or not, or if everything's just basically automated. Oh, wait.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Makes sense.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Looks like a mess to me, but...
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Eddie, Edith, Dawn and Lewis. This game is called What Remains Behind... No, what else? Something like... Hold on, let me check. What Remains of Edith Finch. So I assume we are Edith, but I'm not too sure about that. So I guess that little kid right there, with the package in her hand, is probably us. What's this?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Ooh, I love cats. Oh, I don't like the sound of that on the background. Oh god. Is there something here?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Such a fucking mess. Have these guys ever heard about cleaning up their house? Like, what the hell, mate? Ooh, what's this? Oh.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay. Nice little peephole, I suppose. Can we enter the room though, or? Oh fuck. Made a small screen there for a second by accident. Okay. There's so much to see, I don't even fucking know right now. Barbra Speech. Okay. Wait, I can interact with this thing. Oh, I have to actually move my mouse like this. I don't want to do it myself.
Ben built a music box for Barbra, along with the rest of the house.
Is anything gonna happen though, or is this just it? There's a Bigfoot on the background there. Ah, it's just the same again. Can I? Yeah, okay. I think
Mom
the
always
key
told
for
me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Some bugs.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, what the fuck is flying around me? Oh, what was that? I'm confused. I think it was text, but I'm not sure. Like this game is completely new to me as well, so I don't know what's gonna happen, what I is supposed to do. It's all figuring out at this point, you know? Try to make sense out of it myself. But we can experience it together, guys, and that's what's nice about it. Can I climb this ladder? Don't think I can.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
But why did you leave?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I can't move my mouse now. I don't know why. Oh no, I can. Okay.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
That's the garage again, where I came in. Okay, so I checked this out. Guess we have to go upstairs then. Unless I can go outside here, but I don't think I can. I think we have to go upstairs. I already checked all of this, I think.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why that peephole was down there. I'm not gonna look into that yet. What is this picture? It looks so weird. What reminds you of Slender Man? Peter. And the reason. This picture looks so weird. There's a little peephole here from Molly. Pop some Molly?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
1947. Fucking right after World War II. Then you survive World War II and you die right after that. Feels bad. Fuck it. Oh, I see. I don't know. I don't think this game is based about jump scares though, Andrezen, man. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I mean, I think it's like a dark themed kind of game, but I don't think they're like jump scare. Maybe there is, I don't know. Like, I've only seen like a small trailer, you know? So I don't know. It's all new for me as well, so ooh, more bugs.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Playing on your uncle's room. Ugh. It doesn't sound too good to me.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Maybe the key fits on this thing. Yeah, nice.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Ooh, can I go in there now?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Let's find out. Oh fuck, I'm coming out of the closet right now, I think. I think I just came out the closet. Yep, I did. Ooh, what is this room?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Looks like a jellyfish on the bed. Like that jellyfish from SpongeBob, you know, it looks like that. Can I do anything here though? I got the sense
Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What an amazing accent. What the hell is that accent even? I'm not sure. Right, why is it still the bed like that? Oh, what's this?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
No way. Not the Halloween candy gone. No way. Oh, that feels bad. Thank you, Larissa. I think you got the same accent as me, to be fair. What is this game? Ooh, toilet. I see a sink here, but I kinda wanna drink the toilet water, if that's possible. Oh, fuck. Pressing it away. Can we drink the toilet water? No?
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, we're gonna eat toothpaste now. Okay. What the fuck is this shit? Ooh, I have some sounds.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Am I? Am I Andresen? Am I gonna kill her? I don't know. Iron bird. Ooh. Okay.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Yeah, birds.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What the fuck?
I was a cat.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I move so fast now. Can I jump off? No, I can't. Can I jump to this? I wanna chase that bird. What is this game? Oh, I even purr. Oh, that's cool. I'm a cat person, but this is... I don't... Oh! Okay, that's how you jump. Catch it.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Yeah? Do I jump on it? Yeah. Come on, catch it. Come on. I'm gonna chase this fucking bird. I want it. Fucking shit bird. How do I get over there? Like this. Ooh. Come on. This bird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Come on. Can I catch it?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Yeah, eat that mama bird, you girl.
I gobbled her up.
Okay.
And suddenly, I was an owl.
An owl? What the fuck is
All
this?
I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What the fuck? Huh? Oh my god, what am I supposed to do?
Rabbits.
You have to catch rabbits? I'm so confused. Can I go back up? Oh yeah, okay. And maybe Larissa, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what this game is. Ooh, rabbits. Did I got it? Yeah, I got it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
You know what to say? Go bigger or go home. Why? I don't know. I really don't know what to think about this game. I like it, I guess.
A mama rabbit.
Ooh, a mother rabbit. Let's get it. as cat eats. Did I got it? Oh yeah, it's easy.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Shark in a tree? What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Is she on LSD or something? What the fuck? What the hell, mate? It's free right now, Andrezen, man. Like, you don't have to pay any money to get it. It's free, this game. You can get it yourself. But you can also experience it together with me, you know, with other people. I guess that's fun as well, you know, experiencing this game together, you know? Because after all...
I rolled off
oh,
the
what the
cliff
fuck?
and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
What the fuck is this? Hungrier than ever. Who's that fish? Fish.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Get it. Oh, it's a seal.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Ooh, it's time to escape. Let's chase it. Get over it. Fuck. Where's it at? Oh, there. Oh, the controls are so weird. It's hard to keep up. Oh, there. Come on. Ah, I missed it. Oh, this is so hard, these controls. Come on. Get the other flipper.
Tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Okay. What is the... Am I a snake? Is this a snake? I don't know what to think about this game.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Looks like a snake to me. Guess I have to chase this bird.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Hey, someone. Can I attack them as well? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. It actually gave me a little tiny jump scare. I don't know. I didn't expect to pull it back that quickly. I did not saw that coming.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
The drunken sailor. I really don't know what this game is. What the hell? Now I think I have to go backwards. Yeah.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new.
Little bitch, you had
Something I
two
hadn't
fucking
had, so I
rabbits,
swam
3
towards it.
sailors, and a baby seal. How are you still hungry? You're like 10. What the hell?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
The good smells are always in the old pipes. Remember that, guys. Always. This looks like if you go to the swimming pool, you know, like one of the... Oh wait, am I actually coming out of the toilet? What the hell? Hey, this is actually the room of that little kid again.
I got closer and closer.
Is the idea that we're gonna eat ourselves, maybe? Wait, is she over here? Where's she at? She was standing at the window, right? Oh no, okay, not. I don't know. We have to go up here? I'm so confused. Where do I have to go? This is the room of the little girl, you know? You were just in. Oh, we have to go. Oh.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
So are we gonna get eaten now, or?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So I guess we go through all these different characters. See their story. Okay. Sounds fun to me. Wait, Iron Cat. Can you jump on this? Doesn't mean
This will
there's
be
still
obvious
cats.
later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Doesn't feel bad.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
This is a start again, right? Yeah. Can I go out of this? Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So this is the family tree. Okay. Give me seconds. Alright. For whoever's still watching, you know, feel free to chat with me, you know, experience it together with me, you know, that would be fun. 2004. Why is there a fucking blowtorch?
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
I want to see the lake trip. Can I? Guess not.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Okay. Anything else I'm supposed to do here, or? Can I open his door? Guess not. I think there was a door at the other side as well.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
What the fuck is this bathroom? It's all pink. Okay.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
My dream bathroom, that's for sure. Oh. Here's the next book.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
The guy's point.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Fort Calvin. It's more like a puzzle game to me, but I'm not sure. What am I supposed to do now? I can walk up here, so I assume I have to do something here. Because I can't... Wait, actually.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, we're on the swing. And he broke his leg. Okay.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
How high can we fly?
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
What the hell is this game?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Is this how they died or something? I don't know.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh yeah, okay, that's definitely a yes. Holy. So I guess he threw himself off the cliff. Okay. And what now?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I like the tiny space.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
What's over here then?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
So this is Barbara's room. Can I go back in though? Because I just skipped a room. I'm gonna go back to that other room that I just skipped.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Actually, I do think I have to go to Barbara's room first. Oh fuck. Then I completed that at least.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it the surprise ending of Barbra Finch. As a child star, Barbra was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
What the fuck is
Now
this
that
shit?
was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I guess we use this later. He sounds... Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
There's some blood. You also play pool? Ooh. Come on. Almost. Oh, I need to get focused probably. Ooh, can we also hit the bleach? Yeah, we can. I want to beat up everything. Can we beat up everything? Can we hit the lamp? Guess not.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Okay. Not too impressed.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbra turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbra.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
The thing here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
It just went off. So I guess we have to go off the window again?
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. She sensed the story might not be over yet.
Guess we go down. I'm so clueless. I'm honestly so clueless. And he's gone.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Can I go to books? Nope, we can't.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbra. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
You were wonderful. The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbra, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbra Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself.
Hey, what's up, Jackson? Welcome to the stream.
Barbra was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom.
I'll be playing Fortnite after this.
Unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbra, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What the fuck?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Okay then. Interesting.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Wait, is it a birthday cake? How is it not molten there yet? What the fuck? Right.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I guess we have to use that music thing later, box later. I think. I don't know. Do we?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
We'll get in there somehow later. We will. I know we will. Oh, so here's where I started, right? Yes, I've had all these rooms. Okay.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Can we do anything here, or do we have to go down? Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
So I guess we have to go downstairs and take that key. I don't know. Let's just try it. See where we go. Can I pull it out? Yeah. Guess we can't play pool.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
So dark. Can't see shit.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories...
Yeah, let me put it in the chat for you, Andrezen. There you go, man. That's my Discord. You enjoying the stream so far, by the way, Peter?
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Peaches.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Yeah, I'll help you with that later, Peter.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
More peaches. Let's
Almost
go.
friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
Nee, wat got 4K subs and 900k views?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
More peaches. Let's go.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Is it G-Fuel? Probably not.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
Pops and Molly.
And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
De wie komt run over bij een motherfucking train. Oh my god, don't tell me that was Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Ooh, so we did now Eddie's story, Sam's story, maybe Swen. Oh yeah, Sam, I mean Sam and Swen. And then we have Kai, Gregory, Gus, Don, Sonia, Lewis, Milton. And then probably Edith her own story as well. Would she die on the end of this? I don't know. She might.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Just a painting. So I guess we're gonna go to that train thingy if we go down here.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Dang, that looks like my bathroom. I'm joking.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Guess we have to walk over here? I don't know.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
You probably shouldn't, darling.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Perhaps, perhaps.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
That is accurate as fuck. I'm lost.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Can I do anything over here? Oh, guess not. Welcome to the stream, by the way, everyone. If you aren't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It would really help out my channel. Give me small seconds. I need to open something real fast on the background. Copy that. I'll be back in a second. Give me a sec. Welcome to the stream, by the way, everyone. Oh fuck. Copy. Delete. Wanna tweet this out real fast. Only takes a little longer. I'm almost finished. Just messed up a little bit. There we go. Alright, that works. Now back to the game. Guess we're walking back to the house. I'm still so clueless.
Look at the house. Had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Oh, I can't go off here. Guess I have to walk around.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Who would do that? Joking. Who needs a cemetery in the backyard?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
What interesting names. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Burpee, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Sherpy, Furpy, what the fuck? Lurpy, Zerpy, what the fuck? Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie. Why there's no names on these? Are there unnamed pets? Hey wait, there's some bunny on there and a shark. Does this have to do with Molly's first stream? I'm curious. Maybe. Because we died as a shark, I think, and we killed some rabbits? Maybe. Oh, Bailey. Bob, Shadow, Oliver, Christopher. Scotzy. Okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Oh, this is the human one. So Molly, Calvin, Sven, Eddie, Walter, and Barbara. Where's my stone? I want to get my own stone too. Can I jump off the cliff and get my own stone?
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay, what now?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Wait a second, it's 22 weeks pregnant, you're 17, right? Okay. I have to go up here.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Ooh, the next one, Sam. Let's go.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
can move my camera. Or
I'm over here, Dad.
gotta take the angle. It doesn't let me.
Just need to get a shot of you, Don, then we can hit the road.
Oh,
What?
Perfect.
how to zoom in?
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Please just take the...
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Is he pissing against it?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Nah, that's it. That's what I needed.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
What the hell?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Oh god, it's gonna get creepy.
Do I have to
Crazy.
do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Just a deer.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, I can move myself now. I have to run towards her.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
That's the way to get killed. Okay.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Welcome to the stream, by the way, everyone. Feel free to chat something, you know, have a little conversation. It's so quiet in my chat. It feels bad. Oeh, dat zou een hebben. Can we take it? Probably not.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Ooh, a cat. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, Peter, man. That story was interesting. Where's the next exit? It's not this door. Oh. Oh, just so do I have to leave from here again? Thank you, man. I'll do my best, you know. try to make the commentary a little bit interesting as well, you know? Give me a sec. Alright. That's good. And what now? Do I have to go this way? No, I'm just confused. Where do I have to go now? Maybe we can go down here? Nope. I think I have to go back into the room, but I'm not sure. I might be just blind though, but I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah, I was blind. I think I'm in the attic right now.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Divorce contracts.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
So what these sounds. I have to keep moving to keep the sounds going. I feel playing as a baby now.
Vaccines over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Well, maybe the baby's gonna drown.
What he saw.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm the frog.
What his world was like.
Come on, I can get them all. I know I can.
It reminded me so much
2-1. Let's go.
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
I know this song. Well, I can get these letters in. Let's get his full name in, maybe he dies then. Come on. The controls are so hard in this game. Ooh, what is this? I'm so clueless at this point. Come on, a few more letters. Two more. What the fuck is this game? One more letter. Oh dang, it's hard. There you go. Do I get everything now? I think I do. I have no clue what I have to do right now. I have to put the frog out of the bathtub? Ooh. I'm so lost. Oh, I see. I probably, if I can I hit that? No. I feel like this baby's gonna die somehow. Or we're taking way too long. Oh my god.
I know
There we go.
how silly it sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish she could have told us
Got it, he's probably gonna fucking drown.
about the world he saw.
I got it. He's gonna drown.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand.
Oh, now I'm a frog?
About everything.
Holy hell, mate. It looks cool though. I like it.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
So I guess the baby drowns. Rip Gregory, 1 year old.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Okay, what now?
the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Really? Oh, maybe he's gonna get electrocuted or something, because I hear some thunder, you know, and he's flying with a fucking glider. Guides, whatever you want to call this.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
I think I might have a right guess again. It's starting to rain, you know. I thought the thunder gonna hit this kite, you know, I'm gonna get electrocuted or whatever.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this is, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Still not sure how this guy died now, though.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Maar dat is Ripkus, though.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
It's a tiny little space.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, it's over here.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
I'm not too sure what to do right now. Oh, it is. Or not. No, I don't think it's not that. Guess I have to go up again. Oh, I can open the window.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
So it was an Indian baby. Does it smell like
When my
curry?
dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Milton, Lewis, Dawn,
And to see kids in the house again.
and Edith. But we are Edith, if I'm correct, so...
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Let's peep in a little
After
hole.
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Guess we can find a secret passage somewhere. It's not so secret. Oh.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Milton. Let's check how he died.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh. Blank. Wow, that was it?
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay. Oh yeah, he just disappeared. We knew that from the start. I forgot about that. We never saw him die, he just disappeared. So we have Lewis and Eddie and Don left, I think. Alright.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Yeah, wasn't this door closed a second ago? I don't even know. No, it's the same door. I didn't realize. I didn't know we can go up here, so let's do that.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis. Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, please don't let this arm get chopped off.
He kept working at the cannery.
I thought this was gonna happen.
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Oh god. There's no fish.
wander.
like his hand's gonna get chopped off. Oh, it's a maze. Oh, I didn't
asked him
realize.
to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats and toads.
I think the game lasts 2 hours, sick individual gaming, so roughly, I think we're near the end, to be fair, you know? Oh, I have to go in here then. Oh fuck, I need to keep chopping open the
Things that
fish.
have not names.
Oh, just multitasking is hard. Oh, okay, what's up, man? I didn't know it was you, Peter.
He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, this multitasking is hard.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I feel like he's gonna chop off his hands. I have to go in here? Yeah.
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
It's a doggy. Who lets the dogs out?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Utopia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Yeah, I will be avoidable. This game is pretty much getting near the end, I think. I think there's like
But his
2 or 3 more
was as reliable
stories.
as ever.
Not sure.
Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
I don't know, man, after this game, buddy.
He held an election for mayor.
Probably within half an hour though, avoidable.
And
But you
he
can stay
won.
though, you know? Don't mind.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
You can just
It
chat, you
became
know?
a game for him.
Now, what
You
did your mom
conquer a
make
city,
you
then
do with Izzy,
immediately
buddy?
push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
What is it, avoidable, man?
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
Oh, what do I choose? Beautiful prince, handsome queen. Let's go for handsome queen.
handsome queen.
Okay. I guess that's a good thing, right? Avoidable.
The queen was on her own quest for
radiant rainbows. Let's go. Let's
radiant
go make this.
rainbows.
It's something Nine Cat related. Keep chopping up the fish.
He followed the sound of her
Electric guitar or silver harp? I'll go for silver harp.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
I can't even see the entire chopping machine anymore. I really feel like I'm gonna chop off my
He knew
hands.
the world was all in his imagination.
It must be. Let's be real. Oh fuck, I can't really multitask like this.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Okay, I see avoidable. You guys want to get on a plane then, or I'm confused, like, what happened exactly, buddy?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
I have to go over here.
It was hard to argue with him.
Finally. Where the fuck am I even at? This game is so confusing.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Oh, fun, man. Hope you can enjoy that avoidable.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Nice avoidable. Finch. All those dead fishes.
I still thought I could save him. even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Okay. I'm so confused. This game is so weird. I mean, it's not bad, but it's weird. It's about like an entire family that gets like basically killed, or like all die. I mean,
his queen waited, holding his crown.
Oh god, the queen looks fat as fuck right now. I mean, thick boy. She's thick. Is it a guillotine?
There was only one thing left to do.
No, fuck it. No, is it a guillotine? There's a guillotine. Oh my god.
Bend down his head.
For fuck's sakes. There's a guillotine.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Did he put his own head in the fish thingy then? I don't know, I'm confused. I think he did. What the fuck?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Rip Lewis. What do you mean with track your flights, man? Like, I'm confused. I don't know what you mean with track your flights. Oh, we can go up again.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Okay, then. Still not sure what you mean with it though, avoidable.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
It's like a year old, you know, but in the item shop it's right now for free. You can get it for free as well, avoidable, man. I'm sorry, man. I fell asleep all night, you know, like I skipped, like, what's it called? I skipped sleep, you know, and then I fell asleep at like 2 in the morning, not 2 in the morning, 2 p.m, you know, and from 2 p.m. all the way up to 11 p.m. I've basically slept, you know, I slept all the time. So after 11 p.m. I didn't feel like streaming anymore, you know. And from that period I haven't slept either, so I'm up for almost 24 hours again. So I shouldn't be making it too late, but whatever. Let's see how far we go. I mean. I'm sorry, but I just can't always stream, you know. At least I'm here now, you know. That counts. I guess we have to go up?
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Maybe. Oh wait, this is Edith. It's then her own thing, I think. Her own room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Wait, if I press escape, can I? Oh yeah, I can still see what I got and what I don't have. Lewis, Milton. I got all. No, I don't have Eddie yet. Can I still get Eddie? I'm not sure. This is her own story. Indeed. Pretty nice room. Edith Finch. This entire game is about like the entire family being cursed, you know, and everyone dies. And this is in the moment right now, you know, so I feel like, I mean, I don't want to make assumptions, but I feel like she's gonna die somehow as well.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it?
Yeah,
The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, it's dark.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
I think everyone plays as Edith, man. This game is called What Remains of Edith Finch, you know? That's is the entire name of the game. So everyone plays as Edith.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Okay, what now? Oh, fuck. Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Ooh, what happens?
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Aliens invasion? Probably not. 9/11?
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
A white nursing fan. Yeah, boy. There are some bells in the
There'd been an
background.
earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know,
Just like the
I've
breath.
seen that house every day of my life.
I guess we have to walk all the way over there.
I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh god, we're lost.
I got turned around.
Now what? Nah, I'm not interested, man.
For a while, I wandered.
I don't even have the wingman skin, man. Don't have it.
I started seeing things.
Ooh, a deer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Lots of things from the house.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Bye, Edie.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
For fuck's sakes, avoidable, man. Ooh.
A few years went by.
Can I blow on this?
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Okay. All alone.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Oh, I have to keep flying forwards.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
See fucking college, she's gonna die somehow. She has to be.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Edith Finch. But then how did she die? That's my question. Because these are the makers when they were children, apparently. Lead artists, technical artists, and lead designer. I'll just play out just to see if there's any little add up. There might be. Can't take that long anyway. You often have that with games where they have like this stuff, you know, and then there's like a little tiny extra thing. But from you guys that have been watching, like, who enjoyed it? That's my question. Ooh, I'm bomb. Did any of you guys enjoy it, or did no one enjoy it? That's possible as well. if you haven't fully seen it, you know, consider watching it back. So far, I think it was a good game, I suppose. It's like a story kind of game, though. Similar like the Walking Dead games, like I said, and Life is Strange, you know. Those are actually games I would love to play in the future as well, you know, like the Telltale Walking Dead games, you know, and Life is Strange, you know. Those are good games. Where you have to make choices, you know, decisions, and those based on those decisions, shit happens. I'd love to play these games in the future. Can I even skip any of this? What happens? Right, I'll keep it playing for a little longer. Alright, that's the bathing of the little kid that died. His little toys. Oh, the Barbra Finch stuff was an old story as well. Come on, hurry up. This title thingy. I don't know if there's something on the end or not. I feel like there is, you know, but I don't know. That's just what my guts tell me. Ooh, the peach cans from the game. There's so many references from the game, what happens. Yeah, I've seen that you said it was okay, man. I've seen that. Oh, you mean like that even above that with I Have the Film, it's called Sully. Okay, man. I don't know that movie, man. I don't know. I don't watch too many movies anyway, and if I do watch movies, they're usually horror movies, you know? Come on, these credits may hurry up a little bit. That would be nice. Yeah, I think so, Peter, man. I'm just waiting to see if there's like a little thing on the end, you know? See, it even says the end now, but often games have things on the end, you know, after the title's over, you know. So I'm looking at that to see if there's anything. Or did I fully complete it now? I think there's nothing else. I think I've fully completed this. Yeah, later, Peter. Give me a sec. Yeah, that was the game then. Everyone, thanks for watching this live stream, you know. I will keep this live stream up on my channel, you know, because I basically play the full game, you know, so I might as well keep it up, you know, so people can watch it back later. And I'm gonna take now a little break for like 20-30 minutes, and then I'll be back live streaming again, you know. So tune back in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I'll be there, you know. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna end this stream right now. And like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all later, and take care.